Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to our third appointment in Bridges of Light International. Today I was going to talk to you about my dowsing side and how to dowse and test a protocol that I devised to cleanse and to clear people, places, animals from bad information. But instead, I've chosen to talk to you about what has happened during this past week. And in particular, I would like to talk to you about the images that have come during the drumming session. And I refer to good evening, Tiziana. Ciao, ciao, Yanis. It's a pleasure to see you all. So in particular, I refer to our last session last week, last Sunday, in which we saw one angel, that maybe were actually two angels, golden angels, one with a sword, a flaming sword, and the other one with a book, an open book, that I could only read lex, but then I read better, and in fact this page was saying lex et justitia Dei sunt amor, which means the justice and the law of God is actually love. And we also thought that the angel with the flaming sword was announcing the end of the plague, as it happened in Rome during the plague of the 1600s. That was in the end was announced by the angel on top of Castel Sant'Angelo. So with the angels came back on Friday in the Italian session. But I want to tell another thing, that few people last Sunday saw, ciao Patrizia, last Sunday saw a circle of men digging, a man, and we didn't know what they were doing, but Marina contacted me in private, and she told me that she saw actually this man digging with their hands into the soil, and at a point they found some feathers, and after the feathers it came out and a dragon that flew into the sky. Her feeling is that that dragon was a dragon of light, and his purpose was to fight all fears to chase away all fears. So it's very important in this period in which fear is ruling freely, um, that we were given an ally to fight this fear. So the dragon of light being a symbol also of power and strength. So not an ally, tiny ally, a very powerful a dragon. Now I'm not too familiar with the energy of the dragons, even though I've taken various initiations on dragons, and I know that I have them as allies. So I'm very pleased that the dragon actually came out to help us. And I thank Marina for her help, for having seen that. The angels, we go back to the angels because that again was, I was already very surprised to see the angels last Sunday, but I was even more surprised to see them on Friday for the Italian session. Um, and they were two angels. The session started with these two angels, golden angels, pulling a very, very full, very heavy net, golden net, full of fish, a wealth of fish, just a gigantic catch of fish. And probably that was introducing the miracles that I will tell you later, because in the meantime, the opening was with the angels, with this bounty of fish, and then one angel actually came to bring me the lily, the Annunciation lily. The Annunciation lily in Italy flowers around the 13th of July, of June, sorry, and which is the day in honor of Saint Anthony of Padua. And it's called the Giglio di Sant'Antonio. So I saw also the painting of the Annunciation of Crivelli, beautiful. I love Italian Renaissance paintings. And then another Saint Anthony appeared, and is Saint Anthony the abbot or the hermit, and he was with his pig. He's often depicted with his pig, and he is. His day is on the 17th of January, and he's a protector of the animals. So Laura interpreted this as possibly 6 months, January to June, 6 months, and maybe the Annunciation since hi Anna Maria. Since the angel with the flaming sword was announcing Misho was announcing the end of the plague. Maybe this 6 months is a period in which there will be the end. Maybe is announcing the tapering of this pandemia, and the end of COVID. So let's see, we will check that out. But after the St. Anthony's, the two St. Anthony's, I saw the angels brought back the net with the fish, and I was introduced to the three miracles of Jesus. One was the miraculous catch of fish. The other one was Jesus walking on the waters. And the third one was the calming of the storm on the lake. So, and I was asking, then I saw the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and ciao, ciao Sandro. I was wondering why with the angels also Jesus came, and what was the meaning of the miracles. And then the voice told me and said, we have to believe in miracles. We have to believe in miracles, and we have to call upon miracles energy, which it's actually something I've been doing lately. In fact, this past week, all of a sudden, I started thinking, why don't we call upon the miracles, the miracle energies? And I started during my nights, because I work at night. I wake up and then I start cleansing, clearing, thinking, and I get information. And I ask. So about miracles, this is very interesting, because as I was saying in our first appointment, I was saying that I was called to play to drum, to drum, because it is while I'm drumming that I found out that the divine energy comes, manifests itself, and it manifests to me. But obviously it's not to me, it's for everybody. So drumming is my channel to bring divine energy on earth. And this is what also a role that has the shaman. And with this, I'm not saying that I'm a shaman, because it's not part of my culture. I work in shamanic ways, and I'm honored to do it, but I'm not a shaman. But as one of the roles of the shamans is to be a pontifex, which means, again in Latin, to be a bridge of light, to be a bridge between the sky, the heavens, and earth, and also in the three worlds. Actually, should be the upper world, the middle world, and the lower world, the three world. So I feel very much my duty and my role to be a pontifex, because piacere mio, Maria Grazia. I feel that it's as I've been repeating so much. I feel that the urgency, the necessity of bringing back the divine into our lives, because the divine is life, is into our lives, but we have forgotten it, and we avoid thinking about it. So we must start taking it into consideration as a respect and honor, mainly. Secondly, as an awareness, we have to be aware that this is the reality. This is reality. That life is divine. And it's only understanding that we can change things. So, Giovanna, ciao! So this is the meaning of the miracles that I saw, the miracles of Jesus, that we have to have faith and believe in miracles, because in this time, not only a pandemic, as I say, it's one of the things. This time in which everything has happened, oh, Mici, vieni qua. Oh. In this time, we have to we have to believe in miracles, and we have to conceive miracles. Now, miracles are unconceivable to the human mind. And here we are trying to conceive something, because we are trying to figure a new way of life. We have to give space to this new way of life, which is based on the respect for life, respect for the sacredness of life. So, again, going back to the images that we saw in all these sessions that have been leading in the past months, and these more recent ones with you, English audience, English-speaking audience, I wanted to say that many images came to me, and now I can understand, because these images that we're getting there are a big success, because we are getting ideas, images of how the place should be. So we are creating these a parameter, a new parameter of life. And what is so important is that the divinity came on Friday and said, look, add, please, also miracles, because they are not conceivable by you, but they are very conceivable by us or by the divinity. So we have to, and this is what I invite you to leave space for miracles and think what we cannot conceive, to leave space for it, because it's the spirit that knows what to do, and will do it. And we have to have faith in this. So, on the other hand, I wanted to say thank you all, because we have really been able to set these new parameters. So good. Thank you. Very, very well done. And let's go with it. Let's continue with that. And let's include miracles. Again, when I do a healing session, let's call it like this, I never ask for a specific thing. I mean, yes, I do say, well, please have a look at this parameter here, this item here, there is, but I don't say, I do not ever suggest how it should be. I leave it open, because the solution Thank you, Giovanna. Yes, that is true. It's time for miracles. And oh, what miracles we need. Thank you, Giovanna. So we do need miracles, and we have to leave space open. Please do not close this. I remember reading about, studying about the intelligence, that one of the parameters for higher intelligence is not to close the problem not right away, but to give oneself time to take into consideration everything. So not to hurry to give an answer. And this is what we have to do. We don't have to hurry to give an answer, or to produce an idea. We have to leave it open, and we have to watch and observe what is going to come, because in everything we have to be active observers. We have to participate, because we'll have to adjust a little bit here, a little bit there, but we don't have to state or be rigid or closed, because this again will close up situations, will close up answers, will close up ways. The importance then is to be flexible, open, and open to any possibility, with keeping the intention, and this is the most important thing, keeping the intention good, that you want, you wish, you desire for the best, the most beneficial possible result without stating it, because you don't know which one it is. Okay, having said so, I would say that we can start our drum, knowing that our intention is to heal. Our intention is to find the best possible solution, miraculous solution to our beloved Earth, to our beloved universe, because we are part of a universe, and to ourselves, to our problems, to our dear ones, to everything and everybody. And okay, so let's start. Let's take a few seconds to come back. I try to remember everything. If you have seen anything, please do write it. Okay. We started with again with Jesus and his sacred heart, like this big heart that he was showing, and in showing it he pointed at the big statue in Brazil of the Christ. Ah, Tiziana, you saw a whale. Okay, we were in the waters again. Bene. And from there we went into the Amazons. Into the Amazon forest, and there was an Indio, one that the people that use the cerbottana and the and with the painted face, red and black. And I don't know actually what he was doing. He was using this cerbottana. I forget the name in English. They use it to hunt. You're welcome, Alina. And anyway, and that was for a long time. I saw this with black hair, this string, and he was there hunting. Then I saw a stream of fireflies. Thank you all. I saw this stream of fireflies in the night. We were still in the Amazons, and this that reminded me that I had wished a wish or sent an intention that for the virus, the COVID virus, but actually for all viruses, to transform into light, so that they would give the light information instead of giving a viral information, so that they would transform themselves into carriers of a good information, of life information. Because as I was telling in the Italian group, that life energy, which is one of the parameters that I use, actually is the main parameter that I use while dowsing, to assess the state of health or illness of an individual, is measured in angstroms, which is the measure for light, because life energy is light. It's light energy. And you could see luminescence, also the aura that the saints have, or that we watch. I can see um, the 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 aura, not only of a person but also of a gemstone, of a rock. If the rock needs cleansing, also the person is opaque, is dull. As soon as it's cleaned, it gets back into being luminous, because and this is not a holistic or thing. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And when you have your eye trained, you can very well see it. It's normal parameters, so on what you can rely. Marina, I thanked you before for your contribution in finding a dragon for us, because the dragon is very important. He will take all our fears away. It's a very powerful ally, and we are very thankful that you dug it out. um, and brought it into our lives. So the fireflies that I saw were actually real fireflies that I love. When it's June, I would spend in the evening. Now fireflies are coming back because I've been doing a lot of work here where I live, to reestablish a healthy nature. Anyway, natural life. So those fireflies were real, and at the same time were all viruses turning themselves into light. Since we have to believe in miracles, this is a miracle that I've asked to happen. And they gave me this, that this is happening. So I saw that, and then I saw a great manta, probably with the whale of Tiziana, in the swimming, and then launching itself, jumping out, and then swimming again in the waters. And the meaning of that I got is, again, we have to be big, but at the same time we have to be big, powerful, and also um, we have to be, in a way, I'm missing the word, feared, because they have the sting, a mortal sting, but be so at the same time gentle, beautiful, and very flexible, and agile. It's to be agile, to move with ease in the waters, in a storm. Ecco. Yes, the same. You saw the whale. I saw. You saw a whale jumping in the water with the final part out, and I saw the manta, the great manta, doing the same. And right away next to it, it was again night. It was stormy weather. I mean, the ocean was very high, and I saw a lighthouse. And then I said, what? What am I going to see? Another wreckage? What? And the voice said, you have to be like a lighthouse in a storm. So, all of us, this is our role. We have to bring light. We have to be the beacon for everybody else. Not to fear, not to be distracted. We have to be there and project light. This is what we have to do. And after the lighthouse, now I forget, but this message was so important because this is what we have to be. Yes, the other message is that not only we have to be like a lighthouse, but we also have to protect nature. We have to protect the Indio. We have to protect their ways. We have to respect their ways and to protect them. We have to protect the whale, the mantas, the fireflies. We have to be this is our purpose. As a matter of fact, I am a custodian. I'm trying to create a habitat here in Tuscany, where I am, with a number of things. And maybe one day I will talk to you about this project, because it's a project that sees me very physically involved. In fact, I'm coming from a week of picking olives, so I'm a bit exhausted, but it's exhausted. The feeling of satisfaction is it's such a it's rewarding. All this fatigue is not fatigue, it's rewarding. So you sleep sound at night, and then you are really rewarded by this beauty that you see. I've seen lizards again, dragonflies, fireflies, butterflies, all sorts of insects, arachnidae, and animals, and plants, because I've been planting. Anyway, so I'm a custodian for the irises, because this is my passion, and for sure I will tell you more about this, also because there is a spiritual story behind it, which I found only now. I didn't understand why I had this passion, and now I know. Because there is a goddess behind it, and an Etruscan goddess. But I will tell you another time this story. Anyway, so we have to become custodians ourselves of the good old ways, the good ones, not the bad ones. And we have to be very discerning from what is bad and what is good. Good is respect, and where there is no respect, there is no good. And so let's be a beacon, a lighthouse. Let's bring light to all the people. Light that will chase fears, chase away the fears of of our friends, of people we know. Let's be this. And then at the end I saw Father Serafino, who was a Cistercense monk that I met. This is really makes me believe in this, because I forgot his memory. I forgot the name, even the name I forgot, but not the figure, because this monk, I must have been 7 maybe, or 6, and we were in Trisulti with my father, because my father was shooting a documentary there, an amatorial documentary. Anyway, and we were there, my brother and I, and we met this Father Serafino, who was the botanist, the plant monk. Now I have a master in phytotherapy, and I forget the name of he was okay, the monk dealing with plants. And I was fascinated by his laboratory with all the beakers and the smell of the plants. And and every now and then he gave me a drop of centerbe. It was really, he opened this world to me when I was a child. And he reappeared today. So I thank him so much, Father Serafino, for introducing me to the plant world and the world of healing, natural healing. So thank you all for being here, listening to me, being pontifex with me, and helping to bring light, divine light to this world. I'll see you next week, same time, Sunday, and love you all. Ciao, ciao, ciao.